Hello, my name is Doc, and I'm going to teach you how to, jury rig a model for SFM so that you can have IK. I'm not going to teach you anything complicated like a quadruped or anything like that. I'm just going to do a simple bipedal model that isn't compatible with Valve's biped model. So we're just going to modify Valve's biped model so that this one will work. What you're going to need is this program here called idle, which is a Python GUI. I will include a little link in the description. And you're going to need your SFM launched in SDK mode, which you can do if you open it up from your library or your quick library here and click Launch SDK. Now, what we're going to use is the model viewer, which I've already opened. And the model viewer here is showing us a model I've already selected. If you need to select a model, use Steam Load Model, because the Load Model Normal will crash your thing for some reason. Even though it worked for me yesterday. I don't understand why. Alright, with this model, which is max of S2D's TF citizens, he didn't name the bones exactly the same as, the biped model. So we're going to open the biped model, which you can find in SFM, Common, Source Filmmaker, Games, Platforms, Scripts, SFM Animation Set. This is where you'll find all the models, all the rigs that you want, but normally there will only be biped simple in here if you're just now starting. So you open it up in Python and you get this. I'm not going to teach you Python. If you really want to learn it, it's a very fun language to do, but I'm just going to teach you real quickly how to rig a model. So in this, he does have root transform. Root transform is available on all bones. You don't need to change bone root. Okay, I should probably explain what this section here does. It names the bones for Python to see them. So you can manipulate these bones later on. So when you first find the DAG here. So, for instance, we have to find the pelvis of this model. So if we highlight, oh no, we got the pinky. So we have to find the pelvis of this model and change this name to the name that we want to rig, the DAG that we want to find, because this function right here finds the DAG and assigns it to that name. So it is TF citizen male pelvis. Alright, I'm gonna just copy that because luckily Max was kind enough to name almost all his bones the same way. So, it helps us out. Lets me speed up this process. So, now I gotta find the first spine. Not all of them are going to be named the same, so... Actually, he's got it pretty close. Oop, capitalize? Nope, no. So, we just continue doing... We just continue doing this until all the bones are properly named. You can leave these bit ones if you really wanted to, but I don't want to modify my rig biped simple. I just want to make a completely new one, so I'm just replacing everything. Let's see, does he have anything past 3? Nope. Alright. Some models have more spines, and if you need to add them, you just copy one of these and change the bone name, and I'll tell you how to add extra bones, how they connect and all that later. So this will be a relatively fast tutorial because Max really used almost everything exactly the same as Valve. He just used a different name. So let's see, spine. Let's continue with the section we're on, so let's grab the neck, which is the only thing that's named slightly different. Instead of capital TF, it's little tf. So alright, so now we got, oop, that's not right, that's the head. Alright, so now we got the neck, and we can do the head. I don't know why they spaced it out like that. You can keep it close together. Python is really, really forgiving when it comes down to mistakes and other things. Is head capitalized? Nope. Alright. So once we got that, we need to do the leg. So, let's see. Male, hip, left. Oh, let's do right. Hip, right. So, they separated it off into the left and right side, so honestly that makes our work a lot easier in the long run. So I'm just gonna does that. Idle is a little bit stupid on some things, but it's all right in everything else. Don't try to change the code too much when you're new to this, because it will explode in your face. In fact, it's going to explode in my face quite a few times before this tutorial is over. Essentially, what we want to do is get all these bones named, and since he uses the same amount of bones, it shouldn't cause too much of an issue, but just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to get rid of spine 1. So just go from spine 1 to spine 2. Now, is toe capitalized? I remember he does some sort of miscapitalization. I've already rigged this model before, so this isn't anything new to me. Alright, let's do the collar. As you can see, if you turn on highlight bone, you can see which bone it is referring to and where the points it will see it are in this model. So for instance, this 2 lines there mean that whenever I rig this, that's where that dot is going to be for the shoulder, and this is the bone attached to it. Some are close in like that, and others stick out. Let's see, where was I? Yes. Upper arm, lower arm. Okay, this isn't going to be too bad. There we are. That's the weird deal. He put a capital in the middle of upper and lower arm. And his hand capitalized. Nope. Alrighty then. I'm not going to include the fingers in this. Fingers are just a pain in the ass. And you can just turn them on after you did the rig. So, here we are naming everything. I might get silly and restructure how some things are seen in this, just to show you guys. Well, I already did it with bone, but... So, here we go again. The naming is very boring. Oop, ignore that. Rigging is not fun, to say the least. Well, it's interesting, but... So... So I'm going to save as rig toot. And make sure you save it as a Python file, so .py. It will know what to do. So I'm going to show you at this point it's going to crash because I've eliminated this bone, but a cool feature of SFM and, well, Python in general is that it's hot swappable, which means while Source FileMaker is running, I can add or remove any Python scripts that I see fit. So let's create science, load a map, stage will do. For we are creating science! Rather silly looking model, really. Oh, don't crash on me. Not on video, please. Please. Ah, here we are. Oop. Oh, oh well. That didn't hurt anything. What is your name again? Ah, here you are. We'll try you on your friend 4 here, instead of 1. So, because I know we did this incorrectly, it should crash. If I rig toot. Yep. It will give you an error. Ignore the top line, which is line 443, because that's the very end of the program that just tells you to create a rig. See? So, we need to go to line 213. And if you're using idle, how you do that is Alt-G and type in the line number. And where is it? Ah, yes. See, now that it has the rig bone, you can add that, and that is done. Here we go in rig spine. Now that all this is connected, we have to change how it's connected because we got rid of spine 1. So in this section here that says build the rig handle hierarchy, this will tell you what bones are connected to what. So pelvis is connected to the root, the pelvis is connected to the root bone, spine 0 is connected to the pelvis bone. Yeah, so we get rid of the one with spine 1 in it, and we change this from spine 1 to spine 0. And I believe we spine 1 from the rig all handles thing that's just a little bit above this. So this should work now, I believe. No, wait. This is the one that constrains the bones to each other. So if we get rid of the spine 1 thing. So if you're going to create a custom rig, this section, create orient constraint, and this section up here are going to be the things you're going to be editing the most. Because that is how you do it. So since I'm not changing anything in the arm rigs or anything, we can leave all the IK rigs alone. A little forewarning, not every model can be rigged. You generally need at least 4 points in order to build a rig. Arms are a little bit easier. Oh wait, no wait. Legs are a little bit easier. Arms are a little bit more complicated. Essentially, you need at least 2 bones to, well, you need 2 bones and a toe bone to create a rig. So, the rig knee, foot, IK target, upper leg, and bone foot are examples. I'll give a better example later. So I believe I can save this, and since I said they were hop swappable earlier, I don't need to restart SFM. I can just go in and hit toot again. Oh, I missed something on line 374. Okay. Most professionals do not recommend doing things like this. Where the heck am I? Ah, yes. I forgot to remove rig spine 1 from this group. If you don't know what you're doing, you can use the running error scripts, but I find that they mess with your memory quite a bit. And so, yeah. They can, wrong class. Oh, forgot to save. Your rig won't change until you save. That should be given. Alright, we got a rig, and it has 1 less bone than the original. And that's how you can quick jury rig a simple model. I might do a more complicated tutorial if requested. Please like and have a good day.